With AMC, GameStop, the overall market, CEI, I don't care what ticker you name today. Basically everything but Mullen Auto was going lower, and it's very tough to stomach the downtrend that we've been seeing. Guys, I've been mentioning a lot recently that what we're seeing, this pullback, is not a normal pullback. At this point in time, we are in a bear market. We are seeing declines that are nowhere near normal on the major indices, and they don't necessarily seem to be stopping anytime soon. Now, next week is going to be a very big week in regards to interest rates and inflation. We're going to get some clarity on that. We've got the whole Russian situation going on, so clearly that needs to clear up as well if we expect some, insight as to what's going to happen in the future and investors to calm down a little bit. But we do need to address the downside potential just in case these stocks that we hold continue to move lower. What do support levels look like? Where does the valuation and the value of AMC kick in? What if shorts continue to short the stock? How low will it go? If all of this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. Any deposit right now is going to get you guys at least 5 free stocks valued at least $27. So you're not going to miss out on that. And then you guys do one crypto trade, $1 in crypto trading, you're going to get at least $5 in free crypto. So make sure to check that out. Get in on the dip. What better time to get in than now? But let's talk about this dip, because it's clear after watching the NASDAQ pull back over 20%, it's reaching levels of support. So let's talk about some support and resistance levels, and then beyond that, what we can expect to the downside specifically for AMC, not just the entire market. If you look at support levels, AMC is hitting a very, very strong range of support right now, around that $14.50. If $14.50 holds up and the NASDAQ bounces off this range of support around this 12,800 points to 12,600 points, then I do expect at least a bounce moving forward. How high, how sustainable, that's really going to depend on inflation, interest rates, and what's going on with Russia. Because if we expect the market to sustain a rebound, it's not going to sustain a rebound when inflation is spiraling out of control. It's not going to sustain a rebound with World War III, glooming or looming on the other side, and the potential for that to break out at any point in time. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty that need to clear up if we expect AMC, if we expect the market, if we expect all of these stocks to really rebound and sustain these gains. So in the time that we're in right now, it's necessary to check our investments and to make sure we're willing to hold them or willing to fold them at these different levels of support. Let's just say, for hypothetical purposes, AMC does fall below $14.50 and it sustains a move to the downside. Where do we go from there? Now, $12 is the next major level of support that I see on the graph for AMC stock. If it falls below $12, you're talking the $10 range. Now, we haven't seen $10 and $12 since the beginning of May on AMC stock, and this is a drastic reduction from the $77 that we were trading at, after market and pre-market back in June. This is a huge decline, and people might be wondering, when is the time to double up? When is the time that short shares will no longer continue shorting AMC? When is the time that shorts will willingly cover? And this is a good question. So let's look at some best case scenarios for AMC, because clearly we're improving fundamentals all the time, and AMC is increasing revenue, and all of these good things are happening. But you need to keep in mind, okay, that short shares, they reach a level of, excess is probably one of the most appropriate words to use there. The same way when you're tempting fate and you're holding a stock well above its value, like we're doing with AMC, right? Nobody is out here, at least, okay, there are people out there. There's people out there who are going to claim anything. I'm not out here claiming that AMC is worth $50, that AMC is worth $40, $30, $20. I believe that AMC's fundamental value is very contingent on the outlandish debt in deferred rent that they have right now, and the fact that the revenue will not cover the amount of debt and rent that they have to pay. So the valuation of AMC is low. Now, looking at that, if we hold AMC or any stock for that matter well beyond its valuation, we should expect a pullback. If the short shares, let's put the valuation where the Wall Street analysts say it should be at around $6 a share. If AMC were to go below, and this is not what I'm saying AMC is worth, I'm just using the number that's out there floating on Wall Street. If you use that analyst number for AMC, and AMC goes below $6 per share, all of a sudden these short shares are getting into value territory. Now, it's not just speculative investors jumping in. It's not just investors looking for a short squeeze. It's not just momentum investors. All of a sudden, guys like Warren Buffett, these guys who believe the stock is worth more than it is trading, start jumping in too. And that is a very large risk for hedge funds. So if they're looking at AMC from a completely logical standpoint, which I would assume they are, but on top of that, I do believe they got a little bit of pride, a little bit of ego that goes along with it, and the fact that the short squeeze has been going on as long as it has, and retail is really holding their ground. So if AMC, for example, goes below $6, and $6 is the analyst recommended value on AMC. If it goes below $5, it's getting even further out. More and more people are going to want to jump in. If it goes below $4, more and more people are going to want to jump in. And all of a sudden, you're going to reach this range. Think about like a doji candle. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's basically where the bulls and the bears fight it out, and they have that level that they accept as a I don't know, I guess a valuation for that day. The bulls and the bears fight it out, and it closes right where it opens. If AMC starts to go too low, people are just the value investors are going to push it back up. The hedge funds, the shorts, they know this. So they're going to be more willing, not guaranteed, but more willing to close as their profit increases to the downside if they're exceeding that valuation, that accepted value for the underlying fundamentals of the stock. What level that's actually at, I don't know. But the analysts' recommended value out on Wall Street, last time I looked, was around $6 per share. So do I think it's going to go to $6? I don't think it's going to go to $6. I think we would need a great deal more decline in the overall market for AMC to lose more than 50% of its value from where it's currently at. I believe the NASDAQ would have to drastically get hit. The S&P, the Dow would have to drastically get hit if we're going to go that low in valuation. But that's just a little glimpse into what the short shares could be looking at to determine where it's necessary or where it's meaningful to go out there and cover those short positions. But at this point in the game, guys, I don't think that we are willing to close our shorts or our shares, at any time. I think the shorts out there are really in for more than they ever bargained for. If you would have told me last year that AMC would still be around today, I would have thought that very hard to believe. We are still here. We are still holding, and we are still waiting for the AMC stock short squeeze to take place. So let me know what you guys think about these numbers down in the comments below. If this button right here is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. We will buy at ShimoniCrypto.com in the description. Until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.